Hello and welcome to my workshop, or what will be my workshop. My name is Andy Guile and I'm in the process of building up a woodworking business. I say in the process, in actual fact, I am just starting out. Today is pretty much day one of a journey. On this channel, it's about documenting my journey. I'm in that lucky position in life where I'm looking to take early retirement in 3 to 5 years, and I want to start to turn my passion for woodworking into a small retirement business. I've been a woodworker for pretty much all of my life. Making this video, I'm 51 years old, and I probably started, I don't know, less than 10 years old, working with my grandfather in his workshop and then my father in his workshop before I built my own hand tool workshop where I've continued to develop things. But the style of woodworking I have today, it's 100% or pretty much hand tool. So I will take rough cut timber that you see behind me and I will mill that down by hand, and I'll create the panels and I'll glue them together and I'll work on the joinery and so on and so forth. And although personally it's a very satisfying project, it's not very economical in the use of time. And if I'm going to be serious about creating a business, I have to reevaluate everything from the ground up. Probably the only skill that's transferable is actually the one of the design and the understanding of wood and joinery and so on and so forth, which is great skills in their own right. But the production of the furniture has got to change. So I'm going to be changing my style of woodworking to improve the throughput, to increase the effectiveness and the efficiency of how I produce things. The business itself is going to be focusing on furniture, on customized bespoke furniture builds, and we'll see what else comes along as we develop the business, but that's a fundamental starting point of the things that I want to create. The channel is 100% about my journey. Don't think of it as a how-to woodworking channel, think of it as a documentary about my journey into building this business. Number of different aspects. First stream is obviously about the woodworking itself, and we look at the projects I build, understand how I design, the design principles I make, will follow through the builds from concept through to execution and handing back to the customer. There'll be about the process of building, which is based in this workshop, and we'll talk more about the workshop design in a future video. But that's very, very much the tools that I use, why I choose the tools I'm using, how that's improving my workflow. Third part is going to be about the money. So how much do I charge? How do I work out what I'm going to charge for a piece so I can give a customer a fair price? And that's 100% a relationship of the time it takes to build, the cost it takes me to build, and the quality I want to build to. So how do I optimize that time, cost, quality component in the building to give a competitive price in the marketplace? Not competitive, no customers, no business. And then there's going to be all about the, I guess, the advertising, the website, the internet, the social media side, and how I build up the presence so I can start to attract the customers in the first place, and then, you know, obviously the running of the business. I will separate these things out as I start to create playlists and what have you, so you can follow it easily on YouTube, so you can just dip into the bits that interest you. But there will be a logical sequence and flow through that. So if I'm working on a project, talking about the costings of the project, well, obviously will relate to the two. Talking about the design of the project will relate to those two areas as well. Talking about the tools I'm using and why I may purchase or invest in a new tool will relate as well. So there will be connectivity across those different flows, but that's the way it is. So you can dip in and out as you see fit. I'm always looking for advice and feedback. If you've been on a similar journey, come back, let me know, say hello, get in touch. I'm starting off with no grand illusions here of where the channel goes to. I just thought it'd be interesting to document the journey and see how we get on. So I'm going to kick it off with the first video, and that's going to be about this workshop space, and it's going to be talking about the design of the workshop and how I'm going to move from being a hand tool woodworker and the sort of things I'm thinking about as I develop the workshop. And that will give me a series of videos, what will be the workshop build out. So I hope you found that interesting. Subscribe, leave a comment, get in touch, give me your advice, your thoughts. Always welcome to hear it. Just drop in and say hello. Catch you soon.